Hey guys, Carlo Filippone, your muscle chef here at rxmuscle.com. Dave, thanks again for having me. I got a kick-ass recipe for you guys today. It is actually a vegetarian option. So Dave, some of your viewers may actually like this. So we're gonna do a 3-bean chili, but when I say vegetarian, I'm gonna use that very, very lightly because the key for me anyway is making the vegetarian option and then throwing it over chicken or using it alongside beef, mixing it with some rice, and really just taking the recipe and doing a lot more with it. But it is vegetarian, so if you guys want to use it just the way I'm going to make it today, you'll get plenty of protein from the beans, mix it up with some rice, and you get some great quality carbohydrates. But check it out, bring it in, let me show you what we have for you, okay? We're going to use 3 different types of beans. We're going to use white beans or cannellini beans. We're going to use red or kidney beans, and then we're going to use black beans, okay? The color mixture, I like a variety. It looks real nice. Look how pretty they all look, and they'll look even better after we cook them. So that's a 15.5 ounce or 16 ounce can, and some companies deal with different measurements. So a can of each, okay? 1 16 or 15.5 ounce can of each of the beans. We have a cup of carrots. Here I've already chopped up for you in a food processor a 1/4 cup of red pepper, a 1/4 cup of green pepper, and a 1/4 cup of hot pepper. I have a 1/4 cup of chopped basil. I chop the basil coarse for this recipe. I like biting into basil when I have this 3-bean chili. And then in here also we have onions. There's a 1/4 cup of onions chopped in here with this mixture. And then I have a tablespoon of sea salt right here that we're gonna throw into the mix. Okay, crushed tomatoes. 2 cups of crushed tomatoes really, really finishes off the dish and makes it a chili. Okay, so let's start right now. I have a pot heating up here. I'm going to turn that down to medium. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. For everybody keeping me in check, this is a 1/2 tablespoon measurement, so watch. 1/2, 1. 1 1/2, and 2. Okay, first thing we're going to add is our onions and pepper mix. Now I'm trying to get Dave to send me some of that mac oil so I can make this chili recipe with mac oil instead of extra virgin. So Dave, I know you're watching this. Come on, buddy. Send some mac stuff my way. Muscle Chef needs macadamia oil. Hard to find in the supermarkets in actuality. I was trying to find it last night for this recipe, so I guess I should get on your website and order it, right? So we're gonna saute this for about a minute. About a minute into it, you'll get the flavor of the hot peppers starting to come out. The onions will start to saute, so everything will start to come out and you get a really, really nice fragrance, okay? About a minute in, you wanna take your carrots. Throw them in there. And now you want to let this simmer for about 2 minutes, okay? Make sure your heat is on medium. You can keep it there. Again, all of these vegetables are going to start to cook together and really, really start to get very aromatic and really, really flavorful. So when you add your beans and your tomatoes in, you have something really nice to blend into it. All right, guys, so before I add my tomatoes into this mixture here, I'm going to add my sea salt. That'll actually keep these vegetables nice and bright. When you add the sea salt in early in on the recipe, what that does is it keeps your greens green and it keeps your oranges orange, your reds reds. A lot of people don't know that, but that's why I like to add my sea salt early on in the cooking process. When you plate the dish, it looks fantastic, okay? So we added our sea salt. I got 2 cups of crushed tomatoes I'm going to add into here. Again, I'm going to keep the heat up on medium on this, and I'm going to cook this for about 10 to 12 minutes. If you have lower intensity on your stove, give it about 15 minutes. But let that cook. Looks fantastic already. Last process is adding the beans. We'll get right back to you with that. Okay, guys, so I got about 12 minutes in on this. You can see the sauce starting to thicken up. Okay, what I want to do now is 2 things. I want to take my beans and I want to add them in. Okay. I want to mix them up really, really well. I mean, the cooking process is essentially done. These canned beans are already pre-cooked, so you don't really have to let them do anything other than heat up. And for those of you who are going to rip me apart for not soaking beans, man, come on, grow up. Okay, we're using canned beans here. Okay, so we mixed in our beans. You got the basil. I'm going to throw that in there. All in all, prep time and cook time, this recipe will be done in 20 minutes. So if you're looking for something to spruce up your eating, I think this is it. We're going to let this cook for about another 4 or 5 minutes. And then things to do with this recipe, right? Obviously, you can just eat the beans the way they are as a chili. Put it in a plate, enjoy it. I personally love throwing it over rice and a chicken breast. So I'll grill a chicken breast, I'll steam some rice, put the rice in a dish, put the chicken breast in a dish, and then I'll use this 3-bean chili as a topping. Tons of great carbohydrates. You even got some good quality protein in here. It's not the same quality protein as chicken or beef, I get it, but there's plenty of protein in the beans for you, plenty of flavor. You like a kick, you got a little bit of spice in here, and if you like tomatoes, you got that little bit of sauce. Here you go. 3-bean chili, put it over rice, put it over a chicken breast, put it alongside of meat, use it with fish, eat it by itself. Any way you do it, you can't go wrong. It's absolutely delicious. I'm Carlo Filippone, your muscle chef. RX Muscle. Talk to you soon, guys.